now take you to CBS Control.
Thank you very much, Pat and Tommy. Phyllis, what about the Kansas City baseball game? Quickly,
Kansas City lost 3-1 to the Texas Rangers to lose the American League West Division title.
Now, that means, they haven't lost it completely. That means the magic number now is 3. Oakland was rained out in Chicago. Let's quickly update the football scores for you right now. The Denver Broncos went on a tear this afternoon, 44-13 over Cleveland. That game not yet over. How about the Baltimore-Dallas game? The Colts have just come back to tie it at 27. San Francisco got up on top of Seattle, 31-21 in the fourth quarter. And how about the San Diego Chargers today? 43-24, a final. Chargers a winner. The game you just watched, of course, 24-10. Rams come back to beat the Giants. Oakland without Kenny Stabler, but behind Mike Ray beats Houston 14-13. And New Orleans and Hank Stram. Henry goes home, beats Kansas City 27-17. Atlanta upsets previously unbeaten Chicago 10-zip. New York Jets fumble 4 times. 1 interception by Namath. It's 16-0. Dolphins a winner. Upset of the day, New England 30, Pittsburgh 27. Now the Patriots 2-1, the Steelers 1-2. Buffalo wins for the first time, beating Tampa Bay 14-9. Cincinnati spots Green Bay 7 and comes back to win it by a score of 28-7. And Minnesota beats Detroit by a score of 10-9. And of course, earlier today we had a story about Fran Tarkenton being on the sideline and watching Bob Lee quarterback the Vikings to that victory. Well, it turns out that he was injured. He suffered rib bruises, and that's why Lee came into the game. We do not think it is a serious injury, and we rather imagine that Francis will be back next week for the Minnesota Vikings. So I want to remind everybody that 60 Minutes is coming up later on most of these stations here this evening on CBS, and also next week's programming. The Karate Championships coming up Saturday afternoon on the CBS Sports Spectacular, and then on Sunday, of course, we'll be right back here at CBS Control, anchoring a full round of National Football League action. We've got a lot of top-flight regional games. For example, in the Midwest, Chicago will be taking on Washington. Washington plays in the Monday night game against Philadelphia, and the big doubleheader game, that's down in Miami. Los Angeles against the Dolphins. It's been fun this afternoon. We hope you enjoyed it here at CBS. For Irv Cross and Phyllis George, this is Brent Musburger saying so long from CBS Control in New York.
The NFL Today is sponsored by Ford and your local Ford dealers who say when America needs a better idea, Ford puts it on wheels. Prestone 2 Antifreeze. The makers of Benjamin Moore Paints, who remind you to see your Benjamin Moore dealer. And by Light Beer.